This morning I'm riding on the old CCC Road that was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. Started in June of 1933. It's the access road, the original access road that went from Oxford, Anniston area in Alabama to the top of Cheaha Mountain where they were building the state park. Start out. Here is one of the bridges along the way, and this is the bridge going over Hillaby Creek. I'm about halfway up this part of the road. The original road was 13 miles long. The current road's not near that long. It goes from McIntosh Road in Oxford and dead ends into Highway 281, the scenic byway. You can see a few pictures of the road actually being built here. You can see some of the drainage along the side. I'll point that out later on as we're riding along. And if you're not familiar with the CCC, they also built a lot of the structures up inside the park itself. It was part of the New Deal era infrastructure projects to keep people working. It was a work project during the Depression. This road was originally named CCC Road 589, and it was built by CCC Company 468. And their camp name, actually, while they were building the road, was Camp S51, and it was located in Oxford. Is where the camp was while they were building the road. So this bridge is 92 years old. It's in great shape. So apparently this is a county road now. It's not maintained very to standards where you could drive a car down it, but it's kept fairly clear and open if you wanted to hike it or go down it. So now I'm leaving the bridge. This is the bridge over the Hillaby Creek area. We're going actually down the mountain towards Oxford. And I'd mentioned it starts in Oxford at McIntosh Road. The actual street name that is currently is CC Road. I'm not sure how it went from CCC to CC Road over the years. I would imagine the history of this is probably not very well known to the people around the area. So as we're going along, you'll notice to the right, it's fairly steep drop-offs. To the left is the side of the mountain where they've dug in. And along the way, especially in the turns, you'll see that it's hard to see, but if you look for it, there's a drainage all the way down the side of the mountain. And in the little switchbacks where it turns to the right or left, it's built up with rocks, and they have to go in there and by hand and build the rocks up, build the roadbed on top of it. But there are drainage that drains all the way from down the sides of the mountain and has a drain in the center of the turns on the hillside, and it drains under the road down the mountain. And I'll point out some of those as we come up to them. It's clear all this was excavated. They came through and did the work. This is a real easy part of it. See, it's a pretty open area, easy to ride, easy to access. And I think I mentioned it, but the construction of this road started in June of 1933. There's a good example right there to your right. All that's built up with rocks. The drainage is on the left. So there's a drainage all the way down, all the way up this hill. And that's why, as you'll notice through the turns where you would normally see a washout, like there's a drain to the left, right there. drains under the road. None of the road is washed out because the current, there's another example you can see to the right, and the drainage to the left. None of the roads are washed out across like you would normally think the water would be, because the drainage system still works after 92 years. All the way down Mountain Road. Road actually starts to improve here, and a little gravel along the way. You can see up in front of us here just a little bit. There's actually more gravel, but the road's actually improved. So from this point on, it's just all open. A lot of switchbacks or mountains. It's all fairly flat, semi-improved. Appreciate you riding along with us. Spend a few minutes watching the videos. If you would, subscribe and like. Finish up the next few minutes riding with us down to the very bottom. We're going to cut off a little bit before we get to McIntosh Road, once it gets to just a gravel road. So thanks for watching.